Great, welcome to Inside the Book with Voltbet. I'm Dan Kostelski, this is Jason Foster. We run Voltbet. We're just going to talk about this weekend's betting, starting out with Super Rugby. We have had an interesting Super Rugby campaign so far, and certainly last weekend was one of them.
Yeah, well, we've got quite a few teams this week with big starts, and an interesting stat of 10 games that Voltbet priced up, where we gave teams 11.5 or more start on the handicap. Every single one of those teams has won with the plus handicap.
Yep.
First up, we've got Blues Lions. That one we priced up at plus 10.5. The Lions, that's been taken.
Yeah,
We're now plus 9.5.
a lot of support for the local team, I
A lot of
suppose.
support for the Lions. Yeah.
Taz Bulls.
Waratahs Bulls. Bulls are favourites. The Waratahs were plus 2.5.
Yeah.
That's been taken. They're now plus 1.5.
Yeah, okay. Not a lot of support for the Bulls, maybe. They're
No, second game on tour
away,
is
100%.
traditionally a bad game. Yeah.
Big Derby. We've got Stormers. We started the Sharks. We started the Sharks at minus 11.5.
Minus 10.5.
Minus 10.5. Now it's been
Taken
moved to
minus
11.5.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Against the Cheetahs, against the Force. And then we've got the Stormers at home to the Cheetahs.
To the Cheetahs, yeah. Lots of support for the Stormers.
Is it minus 9.5 right now?
Minus 9.5. Handicap hasn't moved,
Yeah.
but I think we opened up the Stormers at 1-5.
Yeah.
That's been taken. They're now 1-7.
We traditionally get lots of guys coming in on those
on the
short favorites and
And
doing
that's
accumulators.
That's another interesting stat.
Yeah.
That the last team priced up at 5-10 or shorter that got beaten with the Blues against the Rebels more than a month ago.
Yeah.
All those short
Favorites are just coming in hand over fist. Okay, let's move on to sevens. Last event, it's in England. England and New Zealand played in the final last time. You know, where are we looking at with sevens? And certainly it's an interesting betting opportunity out there.
Yeah, we took more money on the Scotland Sevens last week than we did on the Super Rugby.
It was mayhem
the weekend.
in the trading desk.
Game after game, 45 games.
Yeah.
And we bet in play. A third of that money is probably during the game.
Yeah.
Interesting this week because New Zealand obviously favourites,
Yeah.
but England with home ground advantage and a decent team.
That was good.
Samoa and Fiji probably third and fourth on the list. And
Home team?
South Africa, long shots.
Yeah, shame. They haven't had the best sevens rugby tournament. Let's move to the EPL. Man United, 5-1 to win the league now.
Yeah.
Man City 1-10. Man City's at home to QPR. Tiny odds for them to win that game at 1-7.
1-7. Yeah.
QPR.
QPR 17-1.
You're not going to find that in the EPL very often.
7-1 for the draw.
Yeah.
Which QPR will want, but probably find hard to get.
Because that'll prevent them from being relegated because they're right on the cusp. Man United are actually away to Sunderland. Man United's 9-20. Sunderland's 13-2. In the other half of that of the EPL games, we've got Spurs who are sitting at 66 points, Newcastle at 65, Arsenal at 67. Spurs are at home to Fulham. They're sitting at 4-10. Arsenal away to West Brom, and Newcastle away to Everton. Newcastle has nothing but an up road.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Better than 2-1 that game.
100%. The Players' Championship is the last one. Golf, huge tournament. McIlroy sitting at 10-1. Westwood, Donald 14-1. Have we seen much cash come in on any of those guys?
No, it's the South Africans that are shortened as usual.
Yeah,
Lulu stays into 33-1.
L's at 40-1. Goosen at 150-1. And you can get Tiger at a right price of 25-1 if you so choose. And that wraps up this weekend sports betting.